It was a tough weekend for the Tigers basketball team, but a few other Mizzou teams were winners on Sunday. Find out who next in sports.
This first now from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
Good morning, everyone. The last few weeks, the Tigers basketball team has been clawing its way up the AP Top 25 poll rankings. But this week, the team likely to climb back down. The newest poll comes out later today. Mizzou was ranked 7th last week, the highest the Tigers have been all season. But after a 75-59 loss against Kansas State, Missouri is likely to go down in the newest rankings. The Tigers' first loss came in their Big 12 road opener. Missouri's next game also on the road Wednesday at Iowa State. Mizzou with one road win in conference play last season and certainly not off to a good start so far.
You know, when you win on the road, you got to be tough. You got to have a little moxie about you, and I think Marcus said it best when we were talking in the locker room with our guys. Guys, you got to match people. You got to exceed their intensity. In order to win on the road, we got to play with a little bit more, toughness. You can't win if you're not tough.
The Missouri basketball team traveling to Ames to take on Iowa State on Wednesday, but it was the Cyclones who came to Columbia for Mizzou's home opener in gymnastics. Missouri making its entrance. Boy, isn't that a cool way to enter. Mizzou's Mary Burke sticks the landing as she wins the bars competition with a score of 9.825, and Truman having fun dancing at this one. Freshman Rachel Updike would have quite the day as she wins the beam for the Tigers after her score of 9.850. Updike also won floor and vault, but did not compete in bars. Mary Burke had the second best score on floor for Mizzou with 9.825 and finished second overall in the all-around as Mizzou beat Iowa State 192.6275 to 192.600. The Missouri Tiger wrestling team also took on the Cyclones, and they defeated Iowa State in Ames yesterday 24-11. The 11th ranked Tigers have won 5 consecutive dual meets. They are 6-1 in dual meets, including a 2-1 mark in Big 12 competition. NFC wildcard playoffs featuring a few former Tigers. Sean Weatherspoon, William Moore, and the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Giants. Giants head coach Tom Coughlin has his team playing well as they've won 3 of 4 heading into the playoffs. Second quarter, New York's Brandon Jacobs rushes for a 34-yard gain and try and stop him. Good luck with that. Same drive, Eli Manning to Hakeem Nicks for a 4-yard touchdown, 7-2 Giants. Third quarter, 4th and 1, and Atlanta is stuffed. That's the second 4th and 1 that the Falcons failed to convert. And New York would turn it into points as Manning to a wide-open Hakeem Nicks over the middle. I mean, no one within 5 yards of him, and Nicks does the rest. He takes off. You're not going to catch him. 72 yards later, the Giants are up 17-2. Nicks 115 receiving yards and 2 TDs on the day. Fourth quarter, Manning to Mario Manningham for a 27-yard touchdown, a perfect pass, 24-2 Giants, and New York wins 24-2. The Giants will play the Green Bay Packers next Sunday. Steelers and Broncos. Ziggy Hood, a former Tiger on Pittsburgh's D-line. Steelers up 6-0 after a pair of first-quarter field goals. But second quarter, Tim Tebow with a beautiful pass to Eddie Royal in the corner of the end zone. A 30-yard TD, 7-6 Broncos. Next, Denver drive. Tebow runs it up the middle for an 8-yard touchdown, 14-6 Broncos. Denver outscores Pittsburgh 20-0 in the second quarter and takes a 26 halftime lead. Third quarter, Isaac Redmond starting for Rashard Mendenhall, and he runs it 33 yards down to the 1. Very next play, Mike Wallace scores the 1-yard TD on the end around. 20-13 Pittsburgh at that point. 23-16 in the fourth quarter. Roethlisberger working his magic in the pocket and a perfect pass in the end zone. 23-all. Overtime. And Tim Tebow, first play from scrimmage, he passes to Demaryius Thomas, and he does the rest. An 80-yard TD catch and run. The Broncos are headed to Foxborough to play the Patriots as they win a thriller in overtime, 29-23. Megan, you a Tim Tebow fan?
Loaded question, Common. Here's the thing. I can recognize his athleticism. I can recognize he's a very good quarterback, and he somehow pulls these games out of his hat in the end. So
well, he's clutch, though.
He's clutch.
He's clutch.
I will give him his abilities as a quarterback. My personal opinion I'll keep to myself, which I think gives it away. All right, Common, thank you very much. Let's take a live look now out of our mid-Missouri. That's Columbia Regional Airport at 5:51. We'll be right back.